and welcome to Pearly Gates Incorporated. I'm just one of the many receptions here that will be helping you with your onboarding. Yes, so I had the pleasure of reading your resume and your cover letter personally, and honestly, it's amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. I particularly liked the part with the saving the puppies and kittens from the burning adoption center. Yeah, I'm a bit of a sucker for animals, but not to worry. Everything looks amazing so far. All of your credentials have passed. We've done some background checks. Obviously, everything is squared away. However, there are just a couple of gaps in here that I just wanted to get some clarification for before we assign you to a position here at our company. Yeah, but I do have to warn you, if the interview process today doesn't go well, I will have to recommend you to for a position at a different company. Well, you would essentially be doing the same job, don't get me wrong, it's just, work culture differences, and I do have to make sure that, you will fit really well into our culture. I think you will, but just to be sure, kind of have to go through all the questions and all that stuff, so quite annoying, but that's okay. So are you ready for that? Or if you're not, we can do this another time, but I will say the wait list is about 13 millennia. Perfect. Okay, so let's get started then. Question number 1. Pause, backtrack. Can I get your name, date of birth, date of departure, and yeah, just those two for now. Oh, it's a beautiful name. I love that. And your date of birth? Oh, any order is fine. And date of departure? Yes, I'm so sorry, especially for those who had a bit of a traumatic experience with their departure. I will say that I really don't like asking that question. It just kind of brings up a lot of bad memories, but we do have a memory wipe perk, I think within a year of your services to the Pearly Gates Incorporated company, yes. So if there's anything in your mortal life that you just don't want to remember for the rest of eternity, we'll take care of that for you. It's a fairly painless process. Yes, we'll get to the perks of the company really quickly, but I just want to get through these questions first, okay? Okay, so you are applying for an intern position, correct? Yes, 87 years of human lived experiences in the mortal realm at a normal level is pretty good. Yes, pretty good qualifications on that part. And can I ask you what your primary occupation was in the human realm? Retail worker. Okay, and how long did you do that for? Okay, and after that, did you have any other jobs? Bus driver. Okay, no problem. That's a pretty good job. How many years was that? Oh, sorry, just 2 months. Okay. Is there any reason why this was, just 2 months long? Okay, I understand. Sometimes it's just not a good fit. Yes, I think in my mortal life, I wasn't really fond of driving either. Makes total sense. So what was your occupation after that? Oh, okay, kindergarten teacher. That's nice. Really love that. We love teachers here. Yes. I will say though, I don't think we have any vacancies for teacher or like a mentor in general after your internship is over, but we can work something out if that is something that you want to continue on doing. So how long did you do that for? Okay, pretty good amount of time. Okay, so far, you were working as a retail worker from the ages of 16 to 26. Okay, 10 years, really solid. And then 2 months as a driver, and then you were out of work for a little bit. So then from 26 to 36, you were a teacher at a kindergarten. So after this, what did you do? Okay, became the principal. And, so 36 to how long until? Okay, to 46. Okay, yeah, 10 years. Really cool, really cool. And what did you do after that? Okay, so you kind of just volunteered everywhere after that? Sure, volunteer work. Good, good. Very nice, very nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And this is just on and off for the entire rest of your mortal existence, or? Oh, good, good, good. Yes, so we don't really have to specify some years. So between when you were a principal at your kindergarten until you retired, what exactly? There's like a gap there. So what exactly did you do? Oh, you were a content creator. Okay, content creator. And what sorts of content did you create? Recipes. Okay, okay, good. We are always in need of more chefs and cooks. I'm assuming you just didn't do this on a professional level. It's like home chef sort of recipes. Oh, for people who have mobility issues. Okay, love that. Love to see that. All right, so from there, you retired at what age? Okay, good. All right, love to see it. That is a little late though, so I'm really sorry to hear that. We will definitely compensate you for that. Don't worry, don't worry. And from then on, what did you do in your retirement? Okay, okay. Traveling around, teaching as a volunteer, mostly helped your community. And towards the final leg of your journey, I'm seeing a little bit of a gap there. So what exactly is that about? Everything so far looks really good. It's just there's a bit of a gap, and we have to tick all the boxes. So what was that about? Oh. Okay. That's a choice. Okay. Okay. And did you have a family at this point, or? Okay, no family. All right. I'm sorry to hear that, but that's okay. Not everybody wants one, and that's totally valid. But so honestly, aside from that minor infraction, everything else looks really good. Yeah. It seems like you've led a pretty good life, which obviously great qualifications for an intern position here at Pearly Gates Incorporated. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the benefits and the perks of your internship. So within a year of your internship, you're actually going to get coverage for everything. Yes, health, eyes, medical, dental, everything. And we will be matching your Angelic 401k account as well, so you don't have to worry about that. But the internship is going to last a century. Yeah, one century. And essentially what you will be doing is you will be working under one of our archangels in their various departments. So hypothetically speaking, if we decide that you have you're not really like a people person, you don't really like to talk to people, then we might just put you in HR, and that's headed by one of our archangels. Yes, our archangels, I will say, they will try to keep you in those positions, and it's very important and imperative on you to choose a job that fits your needs and desires, because it is very difficult to transfer. Yes. So internship for a year, you'll get all the benefits, and then after a century, then you will be moving up in our ranks. Okay, so one of the options that I think fits your criteria or your lived experience in the human realm, well, you were an educator. Yeah, so I would say that you could be an educator here as well. We do have some little angels roaming around as well, and they all need a guiding hand. Yeah, we don't really like to talk about this when we put out flyers for a company, but we do kind of repopulate quite quickly. So, since you were an educator in your mortal life, would you like to continue being an educator in your immortal life? No. Okay. So what exactly were you thinking of for your immortal life? We can make it work, don't get me wrong. You can, go through angel school and all that stuff in order to get the qualifications if your mortal life didn't offer it. But yeah, what were you thinking? Oh, that's cute. You want to work with animals. Okay, work with animals. Well, I believe for now we don't really have many positions opened for that. I know that some of our angels are in the works of creating new species of flora and fauna, but you're more interested in the fauna. Okay, so you can assist with that. I can put you in an internship with that. Yeah, for that though, I don't believe it's an archangel. I think it's actually human. Noah. Yes, he's called Noah, I believe. No last name though, unfortunately. Yeah, really strange. But if you would like, you can work your internship in the animal creation division of our company. Yes, Noah, I've actually not heard much about him. I will say though, just be a little bit cautious because I hear that he's one of the original humans, or just not an original human, but like, you get what I mean. You've probably heard of the myth. So there might be a little cultural differences and like imbalances and like difference in ethics and morality and all that stuff, but like we're all trying to be very, very accepting up here. So he might be a little bit difficult to talk to, but if you need help with that, you can always contact our HR department. I keep forgetting the archangel that heads our HR department. Michael. Okay, Michael heads our HR department. Yes, he's pretty okay to talk to. He can be a little bit strict, but I fear that most HR department people are pretty strict, or HR department heads are pretty strict, so we're in good company. If you need a translator, like a, what do you call it? An intergenerational or era, shall we say, translator, he can hook you up with one of those. But it's all very dependent since we do have technology here that sort of just makes everything balanced out. But are you sure that that's what you want to pursue? Because after that, you will be expected to go to angel school in order to get the qualifications, in order to join the ranks of the animal creators at our company. Yes, you are able to switch internships, but we do ask that you do it very well. Okay, we don't really ask you to do this, but it is expected for you to kind of just choose a path, go on it. But if you choose to change your mind, which, human minds are pretty fickle, even in the afterlife, your timer for intern to an actual full-fledged position is going to be reset. Yeah, it sucks, but, that's just company policy, I'm afraid. Yeah, well, if everything sounds good to you, then I can get you started on your own pair of angel wings. I don't have mine on today, but it's just a fashion choice for me. Sometimes they just get in the way of everything, but a lot of angels around here, they love to show it off because you can sort of tell like the hierarchy depending on the color and the style of wings that everyone has. Yeah, mine are pretty long, which means that I've been working at this position for quite some time, but they kind of just get in the way of everything, and I prefer this sort of like a vibe better. Yeah, but I can get you started on your angel wings, and your halo will come after you get into your permanent position here at Pearly Gates Incorporated. Yeah. Alrighty, well, if that's it, then you can head on over this way and we can get you started with all of that and give you all the tools and all the onboarding training. The the onboarding training doesn't really take too long. I'd say about like an hour. So no time at all, you know. We do have eternity ahead of us. But yeah, so head on over this way.